Good morning, Lorna. This is me again. So I'm looking over this one, homework number 10, and this one does look like a MANOVA, so let's go ahead and do the real short answer bit. So the null hypothesis always states the same thing. There's no significant differences between anything. Okay? So for the burnout scores and the job satisfaction scores, there's no difference between the ethnicities or the marital statuses. Everything's the exact same score. So that is the null. The alternative states that there will be a significant difference somewhere in the job satisfaction scores and or the burnout scores between the different ethnicities and or between the marital statuses, okay? So the statistical test you're going to use is a multivariate analysis of variance, also known as a MANOVA. Yours specifically is a 2x2 ANOVA. 2 is your first IV, it's got 2 levels, and 2 is your second IV, it's got 2 levels. So in other words, marital status is married or unmarried, not married, never married. And the second one is their religion, which I looked it up and it said either Arab or Jew. So number 3, the syntax. I'm not any good with syntax, so let me show you how I came up with this. Over to my SPSS. So analyze, general linear model, multivariato, height. And our DVs are satisfaction, burnout. Our fixed factors, that means categorical IV in this situation, is ethnicity and M status. And we're thinking that the covariate, no covariate here, right? This is the first one, sorry. And what we do to get let's go ahead and set it up. The only thing I look for is options here. And I notice he didn't ask about any of the assumptions on this one, which is good. Assumptions kind of take a while. So it's all preset, so you hit this paste. And this is the only way I know how to get syntax. So I'm hoping this is right. So I cut and paste that into this. There it is. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and run the test. Back to the SPSS. So with it highlighted, you just hit the green button, and there's the output. Let me fix this up for you a little bit. You don't need to see that. What the heck? Okay. So here's your output. There's how many of the different groups. There's the means and standard deviations of the different groups. And this is the box M test. It tells you if you violated the homogeneity variance, which you did not. This number has to be less than 0.001. And here's a multivariate test, which you can use, but we're not going to use that. We're going to use this one, the test of between group subjects. Okay, so the overall MANOVA was significant. Now, that's not very indicative. It doesn't say between which groups. It doesn't tell you between which of the DVs either. It just says somewhere in there's a significant difference between the levels of your groups for your DVs. So we're going to go down to ethnicity first. So for ethnicity, was there a significant difference in satisfaction? Yes, there was, because this number is less than 0.05. Back to ethnicity. Was there a significant difference between the ethnicities for burnout? Yes, there was. Okay. Now we're going to move up to marital status. Was there a significant difference between being married and never married for satisfaction? Yes, there was. Was there significant difference in burnout scores between the marital levels? Yes, there was. So in other words, you got significance all over the place. Let me pull this up. Okay. That's what this means. This is the same table. One thing I forgot to tell you was there was no significant interaction between marital status and ethnicity. Okay, that proved out to be non-significant. So so no interaction. Next question. Again, reject all the null hypotheses. The null states that there's no significant difference anywhere, but the MANOVA indicates, yes, there's a significant difference everywhere, right? So both of these, ethnicity and marital status, showed a significant difference for both job satisfaction and for burnout. And there's your APA formatting. He didn't ask for that, but there it is. And here again is the table. So significant difference, significant difference, significant difference, significant difference, no significant interaction. So you have main effect of marital status, main effect of ethnicity for both your DVs. There's your descriptives that has all the means and standard deviations if you were going to write that up. All right, here comes the juicy part. Now we're going to look for we're going to add a covariate, right? So the covariate is controlling for the working with colleagues. On your data set, there's colleague right there. That is your covariate. So we're going to go ahead and control for that and rerun everything. So we go back to analyze, general linear model. Get back in there. You analyze, general linear model. Everything should be preset. But now we're going to kick in colleague down to the covariate box. Again, everybody should be pre-clicked here. Might as well get the syntax. Right, there it is right there. I'm going to cut and paste this back into the Word document when we get there, but I'm going to go ahead and run it now. All right, so here's one. Here's your Mancova. So same thing. You get your descriptives, the numbers, et cetera, didn't violate the assumption of homogeneity variance. Don't care about that one. Levine's test did not violate any homogeneity variance again. And here's your money box right here, your test of between subjects. So one thing, here's the suspected covariate. So if it is significant here, that means it is in fact a true covariate. So colleague, working with colleagues does affect both levels of ethnicity, both levels of marital status when it comes to your satisfaction scores and your burnout scores. Got it? So that's that first part. So colleague is in fact a covariate. Again, if this was greater than 0.05, then colleague would not be a covariate. All right, so here we go. So after controlling for colleague, here's ethnicity. Ethnicity, satisfaction, no significant difference. Ethnicity, burnout, no significant difference. Marital status, satisfaction, there is a significant difference. Marital status, burnout, there is no significant difference. So you see what happens once you control for something. So let me go ahead and cut and paste this thing back into your data sheet. Hold on. And that's just about everything. I answered all the questions. So I hope this helps. Now, I hope your teacher's cool with this, but don't tell any fibs, but if he's not cool with it, let me know and we'll think of something else. All right, that's it. MGZ out.